Hello, hello, and welcome back to Bugcast, everybody. Episode 28. Our special guest today is the Mycology Collector. If you don't know who he is, you should know who he is, and if you know who he is, you know he's an OG. OG. Thanks for coming on the cast today, and giving me some of your time, brother.
Hi, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you reaching out and saying what's up.
Like, yeah, man. So, I mean, how's it going, dude? I consider you a friend and a very and a mentor, but it's been a little bit.
It has been. Hey, man, I've been moving all over the country, doing a lot of different things. Just focused on really kind of setting up a new place right now, moving into a new spot and everything like that. So it's been, just kind of doing the adult life kind of things.
Yeah, dude, I hear that. The adult things just kind of suck, to be honest.
Definitely
Uh,
does.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty ridiculous. Our parents got to have some fun one day. Now all of a sudden we got to worry about paying rent and shit.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, at least we get to have this conversation about it. You know what I'm
Yeah, true that, man.
saying?
True that. Um, Yeah, so you've been traveling around any specific places or
Not so much. I used to be in California for a long time, and that's when I started everything up, like kind of when I was back and doing everything on Instagram and everything like that. But was in California for a while, and then I moved back to the East Coast. So I've been on the East Coast for quite some time right now, just kind of enjoying the new spot. Been trying to go to the beach as much as I can these days. Once it gets a little warmer, hopefully I'll be back surfing a little bit more, things like that.
nice, dude. East Coast, Beast Coast, baby. We
You
need
know how it
we need
goes. You know
more.
how it goes. For sure, for sure.
You surf. That's cool. What kind of board do you ride?
I got a 9 foot, oh my God, what is it called? Catch surfboard. Still learning. I'm not the best at it right now. One of my buddies has been trying to teach me this past year. So I caught a couple waves on my own for the first time, last year. So hopefully this year will be a lot more fun.
Dude, that's cool. The longboard aspect is something I've been wanting to get into. The idea of just hanging ten, man.
Yeah, I wish I'm not even that close to that. I'll tell you that much. But just excited to get back into it, and where I am is cool too. Fun story from last year, man. You'll enjoy this one. I was swimming around and I kept feeling something nudging my foot, and then I saw a fin drop out the water, and I was like, oh no. But then I realized it didn't have gills, so it turned out to be a bunch of dolphins just swimming around me the whole time, and they were all clicking and laughing. It was pretty damn funny.
Dude, that is honestly terrifying and funny at the same time.
It
Um,
was.
you
They
know,
both.
before, yeah, before you
Absolutely.
found out it's a dolphin, before I found out, I didn't freak it out, dude. Um, I've always wanted to surf. I'm from Florida. I live in Florida. Lived in Florida my whole life. I think I've only been surfing one time.
Okay.
Literally tried, or no, sorry, twice. But the last time my friend Sophia lent me her board and we went out because it was like a little foamy and I hit two waves, dude. Was able to stand up twice.
Yeah.
That feeling, no matter how large or small the wave is, just you standing on something being propelled by the ocean is so awesome.
100%, man. There's really nothing in the world like it. The first time I did it, it was just like one of those mind blowing experiences. And, it's cool to be fortunate too in that aspect, like to be able to live on the coast, to be able to do that. You're very fortunate if you get the opportunity.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Even just talking to some friends who were like, "Yeah, dude, the closest beach is an 8 hour drive."
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
like, I guess like some people, if you think about it, they're like live in like the middle of the country,
Yeah,
and I'm like, I didn't even think of it like that.
it's
Uh,
true, man. It's very true. So, but yeah, man, just been doing that a bunch, waiting for the summer, and then I got really into the gym, like going to the gym these past couple of months. Like, just been getting back into a routine and everything like that. So, working on just pushing a bunch of weight and possibly considering doing a competition one of these days, but we'll see how it goes.
Jeez, all right, my dude. I know I saw. I think on your post you recently just did was it a PR?
Yeah, so I did a PR of 415 pound, no, 405 pounds for a squat.
Oh damn, dude, 4 to 5 pound squat over there with the thunder thighs.
I'll, I'll take that. I'll take it. I'm not going to be upset about it whatsoever.
No way, 100%, man. You're definitely not skipping leg day. Well done. I've like been trying to be like more into fitness lately myself. Past
Nice.
3 months, it's been pretty serious, but I've definitely been skipping leg day. I'm not even gonna front.
What have you been doing? What's your routine look like? What are you up to?
Well, honestly, I was like I've been working a lot of like upper body and core. Uh, when I was when I was younger, I did a lot of skating, and I think I just like thrashed my ankles to the point where like I feel like I just gotta pace myself when it comes to the lower half of the body.
I feel you. I feel you.
Um, but like yeah, I don't really have a routine for the most part. I like to go in and I like to see whatever is available for the most part. It's like go to the gym, what's available, what can I work out today, and then for the most part it's just push pull.
Okay. Okay. So whatever you're feeling for the day, you're just hopping in there, getting down on whatever machine, or if you're popping up some free weights, that's what you're up to.
Yeah, like I guess like if I do for chest, I'll do like usually I'll try to keep it either cables or free weights. I'm not really huge on like the barbell. It's like I feel like it's just always been uncomfortable for me for some reason.
Okay.
And that's even with squats as well. I'd rather do like squats with like two 70-pound dumbbells in my hands than have it resting on my traps for some reason.
Hey,
Uh,
it all comes down to knowing your body, what works best for you at that point, you know?
yeah, man. But also, I'm not going it like for like a competitive. Like not even considering it. What about you though? What's your routine looking like?
I go what is it? I go 5 days a week. So Monday through Wednesday, I take off on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and take off Sunday. And then I'll do like a series of things each time, like it's a repetitive thing, and I record each thing to see like how I'm progressing and things like that. So Monday is chest day, Tuesday is back day, what am I? Wednesday. Here we go. Wednesday is shoulders. I'm sorry, Friday is arms, and Friday is God damn it! I can't even get my fucking weekdays right. But
Dude, I never get my weekdays right. I feel you, bro. It's okay.
and Saturday's legs.
Nice, man. All right. So they've saved the best for last, huh?
Oh, you gotta save the best for last. You know how it goes.
It's like you definitely need the rest day for Sunday after leg day when you're like when you gotta like hold on to the toilet paper holder to like sit down on the toilet.
Exactly, and then you're going up the stairs and you're kind of hating your life a little bit, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, dude. Luckily I don't have to come across too many stairs over here. Uh,
Well, then, hey, then you're good for the win at that point.
yeah, man. I mean, that's so that's cool. Like, is there any competition that that you're like specifically thinking about, or are you just kind of
Not yet. I got a
considering
couple of
that
people
shit?
that are like trainers and stuff that I work with, and we go back and forth. We talk about like progression, and we talk about kind of the things that I'm working on, things like that, and just kind of being like, what is it? They kind of put it like a bug in my ear, like, here, think about it. Like you're doing a lot of work right now, so think about it.
Yeah, like kind of planting seeds, so to speak.
Exactly. So we'll see. I can't really can't tell you just yet, but if it comes down to it and I can do it, then I'll see if I can.
Do you with that? Like, I feel like, do you ever try to? I guess like a little boomer shooter type dude. I have them in every video. But, do you ever try to like use or I guess implement any functional mushrooms or anything, or herbal supplements?
That's a good question. So, cordyceps are awesome, and there's a cordyceps like pre-workout stuff that I was taking at one point that I noticed definitely was a pretty cool thing. So, it brings more oxygen into the blood system, right? And that's a really good function for athletes at that point in time. So when you're doing weightlifting, things like that, you're getting that much more oxygen flow for getting those big lifts in and the things that you're trying to accomplish in the gym. So definitely, like cordyceps are a really cool partner, I would say, to any type of pre-workout that you're doing. As far as any other ones per se, like functional ones, not so much. I don't really take so much anymore. Like I used to take lion's mane every day kind of deal in the morning, but I guess I just fell off it. Never really noticed a difference, to be honest with you. We all talk about these benefits and these things, but me personally, in my personal life, day to day, I never really noticed a difference if it affected me in a good way or not. But cordyceps 100% can say there's a difference.
I could like understand that, man. I feel like with a lot of like the supplements, it's all such a minuscule amount, anyways. Like I feel like even the most potent, tincture or something. I guess when it comes to extracts, maybe if you're taking like if you took like a gram of extract, that's like I don't even know, probably the equivalent of like an Earth's amount of mushrooms.
For real. I mean, I guess if it works for other people, like I said, I think everybody's body's chemistry is different, how you react to these things, and what's actually going to work for you and what wouldn't work for you. But it's just I guess I just kind of just stopped getting the swing of it. I was growing lion's mane for a while just for myself, just to eat it too, because it tastes good.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong, like that shit's awesome. But other than that, like not so much these days.
that's okay. It's kind of cool. Uh, yeah, just seeing all of the community, right? The community back when I'd say you were active and you were teaching me things, right? You've taught me so much that are things that I use to this day.
That's
So
cool.
thank you.
Oh man, that's really cool. I'm happy that you learned a little bit from it. I'm happy that I got to do all that. It was a lot of fun at the time, and I really miss these types of things. It was a lot of fun. But honestly, man, at these point in time, like I don't even like Cubensis anymore. Like I don't even think it's worth it for me personally. If anything, pans are where it's at these days. That's really all I could possibly say.
Dude, yeah, the pans. Something honestly I still haven't gotten into. I mean, I've been talking. Enlighten me, please.
So yeah, so pans, man, are different than anything else, right? Like the biggest thing about them is they're significantly more potent than Cubensis. I would say probably about 3-ish times more. Has active psilocin in it already, so your body doesn't have to break down the psilocybin into psilocin, so it's more actively going to hit you quicker. And the other thing about it is it's the only mushroom we know of that carries serotonin. So that's pretty wild, right? So it's always going to be this really happy and cool experience. Anybody that I've known that I've given it to or have had it, like I've never heard them say they had a bad time on it. Like I've never heard anybody say that, and that's one of the coolest benefits of it, I think. So the first time I did it, I didn't know how potent they were going to be, and I wanted to make sure that I was going to get the full benefit of it. So I decided to. I do a lot of backpacking when I can, and I love just like taking
Give
my
me
backpack.
your name.
You get it.
Yeah.
So so like I go to different national parks every so often and went to one, did the research on a mountain that I knew wasn't going to be rolled on by anybody because it's not maintained so well. So if it's not maintained so well, you know that people aren't really going to be there. So I went there, hiked all the way up to the top of this mountain by myself, pitched my campsite and everything, and I ate 7 grams of them. And
Woo!
so down that, and man, it was an intense experience. I was not expecting how powerful it was going to be, and at certain points, like kind of laying on the ground, opening, closing your eyes, and it's the same exact vision, and you're like, man, I can't really move right now, so I'm gonna hang out here. But otherwise, just the other thing about it is like when you wake up afterwards after like a Cubenzi experience, like the next day, I always felt like really groggy and kind of shitty and didn't really feel good. Like, oh, cool, I had this great experience, it's all good, but it wasn't like, man, I feel great the next day. But with the pans, bro, I fucking woke up the next morning. I was like, I'm excited to fucking hike 5 miles. Let's fucking go. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100%.
So
That's
like,
cool, man.
yeah, so definitely, if you ever are in or around them at any point, it's definitely worth the experience.
I mean, I'm sure I have a couple of spore prints I could look under the scope, with.
100%.
um, and I mean, yeah. So that's cool, man. I've always heard. Is it still similar? Could compare it to a cubensis experience as far as like when things get like
It's hard, man, because they're completely different
Yeah,
species.
I
You know what
mean,
I'm
you know,
saying?
I think that's a hard question to like. That was dick move on my part.
I'm not gonna say
Because-
it's a dick move, but it's different. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah,
difference being is I always like so here's another thing. Like I didn't you know when you are eating cubenzis, your stomach's gonna hurt for a little bit. You have that like come up feeling and you're like waiting for it to actually hit and like that kind of almost that
yeah,
anxiety
that come
that
up
is
and the come up sucks. Worst
straight up.
part,
Straight up.
but come
And
up over anything pretty much for the
but like with the pans, you don't have that. It's really interesting. Like all of a
really.
sudden, just kind of dropped into it. You're like, boom. I was like, oh, okay, here we are. You know. So and
I,
like none of that feeling of your stomach, none of that feeling of like you want to puke. It's just like a really beautiful feeling that washes over you.
dude, have you ever had tamponensis before?
I ate the stones, but it didn't do much for me, man. Like I think they're pretty weak.
Bro, the fruits though,
Okay, okay,
fruits are quality, man. Like I'd say, uh, from what I hear, of course.
of course, of course.
uh, yeah, I mean, by the time you realize things are happening, you're smiling ear to ear. It's just high vibes and positive vibes the whole time. But when you mention the fact that when you close your eyes and open your eyes, you still saw the same thing. That was the first time I ever experienced that was on the fruits, the
Oh,
tams. So
okay,
it's like, sold my for the podcast purposes, sold my friends some spores. And yeah, he ended up sending me over some chocolates with the spores.
cool.
Uh, and I ate both chocolates thinking that they were only 1 gram each, but they're actually 2 grams each. So I'm like, tripping balls for the most part. And like, I sent him a text message and I was like, bro, this is so crazy. I can't believe that's only 2 grams. And he's like, dude, that's 4 grams. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense.
Now it all
Uh,
makes sense.
dude, and that's like fungi guru, dude.
That's cool.
Like, shout out. I haven't seen him in a while, but he's another one of the OGs.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, it's cool, man. It's cool that you're getting kind of all these people that have influenced you in some sort of way together to be able to talk to them and stuff. Like I definitely admire that about you. I think that's pretty fucking cool.
Thanks, man. I
Tons.
really, it's like, I think you can't really forget about the people from the beginning. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for everybody who I've looked up to since day one. Because I don't like ever see myself like, unless like you're just somebody's just going down a bad path in life. It's like I'm not going to stop looking up to somebody I've looked up to just because I get to anywhere or whatever. Whatever number of followers or whatever clout or whatever, you know what I mean? I think genuinely that I think you've taught me lessons in life, and like wow, so it's like of course I want you to like come and it's get the time on the cast. I don't know, come to talk about, I guess, speaking of talk about something. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Oh man, that's a good one. I don't know, man. I don't have a specific one. You know, like I'm all about if I'm gonna go to a spot, like I want it to be like one of those homemade spots, like not just like fucking out of the box like
Oh
bullshit. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
I want it to be a like I want it to be like some craft ice cream type of shit. So like find me some of that, and then we'll come in and figure out what they got on the menu, kind of deal.
Bro, we got this place in we got 2 ice cream spots in my town. Excuse me, I just burped. One, Paradise Ice Cream. Two is Pops. I'm more of a fan of Pops, but it's exactly what like that. Sometimes I go in and they got like key lime
Okay,
pie.
okay,
But so like, I'll get like a scoop of key lime pie, but then I'll get a scoop of like cheesecake.
okay,
You
okay.
know, or never go wrong with the Superman, right? It's really just vanilla and a bunch of red 40, but give me it.
Sure. So you're more of an adventurous kind of dude. You're put everything in there. You're not a homogenous ice cream kind of person.
No way, man. For the most part, I do like my favorite flavor, like I guess flavor of ice cream. I'll just generalize and into coffee.
Okay. Okay.
So I like enjoy the coffees, the Java chips,
Sure.
whatever, all that stuff.
So are you a coffee connoisseur as well, or is it just ice cream we're talking about?
um, I wouldn't consider myself a coffee connoisseur.
Okay.
Jared is a coffee connoisseur.
Oh, yes, he is.
um, like I'm not on that level. Whenever he sends me the videos of like him roasting his beans in the morning, it's so cool how they're like popping up.
Yep. No, he was showing me that too. That shit's awesome. Shout out to him. I hope he's doing well.
Dude, they're doing great. They started a roofing company,
Oh,
and
good for him.
like yeah, man, send you over the link there, the gram and stuff. They're doing well. So like,
Fuck
I
yeah.
talk to Jared all the time, man.
That's really fucking cool. Fucking A. I'm gonna hit him up after this and be like, what's good?
You should. If anything hit him up during this, he'll probably, dude. He's always.
Unfortunately, I can't because we're on my phone right now. However,
Oh shit.
it is what it is. You can't win them all.
Yeah, I know, but we went out to what you call it, the Entheogen Expo.
Oh, that's right. How was it?
It was really fun. It was
Cool.
really fun. It was just like, a lot of the expos are just, it's cool getting to meet a lot of people that you may have never met and or um, only have met, like, you only get to see once, an event.
Sure.
Yeah, uh, and it's just having it's almost like having that like this mycology community, and when I say this mycology community, I mean the Instagram mycology community, specifically, all in one place at the same time. So it's not just a, oh, I'm, you know uh it's like, it's just like, it's not just an internet thing. It's just like now we can like finally be face to face and
Totally.
humanize it.
Totally. Let's just recently so I'm on Discord a lot these days. I go on Discord and everything, and part of Dominion Seed Company server. So my friend Duke Diamond, he runs that whole thing, and he has his own seed company and everything like that. And
Shout out freaking Dominion Seed Co.
100%.
Hundred
So
percent.
yeah, we just had a little party recently and got to meet a bunch of people. So it's really cool to be able to kind of meet all the different people that you talk to all the time and never get to really see in person or anything like that. So I totally hear what you're saying on that.
That's really cool, man. So that's what you've been doing lately. Is that so? Is that like you just like working with their seeds specifically?
I was them. I basically like I talk to him all the time and everything like that. A bunch of people over there, kind of
Nice,
a
just the
group,
homies, pretty
like a
much.
group of people and everything, and we all grow out different seeds and stuff like that. I'm actually gonna start popping some stuff here very soon. Very excited to get back into it. It's been quite some time. But just everybody kind of doing their own thing and just enjoying, being able to talk
Having
about,
fun.
exactly.
The hobbyist, yeah, the hobbyist side of things. It's
Exactly. And that's what, I love promoting that hobbyist side of it too, and just, a lot of people think that you got to do a lot of stuff to get really good weed or whatever it might be, but it ain't that hard. It's just a matter of, get down to get down.
I think that's just a matter of get down with anything, right? I mean, nobody's getting down without getting down at the end of the day, and I like like how like in this while I feel the communities are slowly becoming more and more corporatized, you could say.
Sure.
There still is that like the mom and pop feel where like there are the vetted people, um, quote unquote, right? And I
You know,
think
it all depends on your circles too, right? Like who you're going to talk to and like who you're taking information from and everything in between, right?
yeah,
And,
not what you're doing it for as well.
exactly. So if you're just a hobbyist and you're having fun and having a good time, fuck yeah, get down. And it's always a good time. Or if if you work for a big corporation too, I mean, it's cool too. I'm hoping you make some money to support your family. That's what it comes down to.
Absolutely, 100%. I think at the end of the day, I just want everybody to be able to eat. Um, eating dinner at the end of the night is pretty solid. It's a pretty solid thing,
I cannot disagree with you there. Eating dinner is one of the best things you can possibly fucking do.
right? Like, good golly gosh! I tell you what, there's one thing I know I love, and it's dinner.
That's for sure. I'm a big breakfast fan too, man.
Oh, bro, breakfast is my jam. I, you know, bacon, egg, and cheese was my all right go to. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Go to my personal bacon or sandwich. Bacon, egg, and cheese on an untoasted
Untoasted.
buttered bagel.
Okay. Okay.
Um, with fried egg and like a little crispier bacon.
Okay, so let me raise
Yellow
you a
bun.
little bit on that though. If you get a bacon, egg, and cheese and you go ahead and put yourself some home fries on that sandwich too, then you're in for the win.
Home fries.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude. Well, I mean, okay, so last night I made burgers. Had a little, it was, I went and got, like, I was feeling fancy, so I got the Kobe beef
Okay.
little,
Sure.
uh, and I just pretty much, we put a slice of cheese inside of the burger, put a
Okay.
slice of cheese on top of the burger, and then I put a fried egg on top of that with a little bit of, like, the little butter lettuce.
Sure.
Boy, I tell you what.
Tasty. Tasty Town. Did you go did you go to Flavor Town is where you went?
Call me Guy Fieri. 'Cause I went to freaking Flavor Town, brother. My goatee is growing.
That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what's up.
Bro, so you like to like hike.
I
I
do.
mean, do you where are some memorable hikes that that you've done?
So one of my most memorable ones, man, I got to Yosemite in California. If you go a little bit northwest of Yosemite, there's this place called oh God, what is it called? Uh, Carson Iceberg Wilderness. And in there's a place called Sword Lake, and you got to hike in like I think 10 or so miles, and you get to the first lake. And there's a series of lakes that keep going down this whole like area of different lakes together that all connect. So if you hike long enough, you'll definitely get to a point where nobody's gonna fucking be there. So we hiked out pretty fucking far in the spot. Ended up finding like a rope swing that swung off of a fucking rock into the lake and everything too. Ended up staying there for like 3 nights, just chilling and enjoying it. There was already a fire ring and pit built there and everything, and nobody rolled on us for the whole entire weekend. Man, it was pretty sweet. So definitely recommend going to that spot if you get the opportunity to have it out towards like California area. But currently, I've been going to Shenandoah a lot. I like going to Shenandoah National Park. There's
Yeah,
so many different trails over there to check out, and it's the easiest thing to get a permit there because literally just have to sign a piece of paper and that's it. You don't have to be on a lottery to get a permit or anything like that. A lot of different places make you get these permits, and like if you don't get into the lottery and you don't win, you're fucked,
is
and
it like
that's it.
a camping slaughter or permit kind of deal?
It's like backcountry permits for certain places or like specific hikes in specific places. Like some of these places are booked out years in advance too. So it's like it's
Really?
wild, man. Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea, man.
No. So and that's just I mean, it's just it's cool that people want to get into wilderness and stuff. It's just hard when you want to access it. But at the
That's
same
kind of
point,
shitty.
yeah,
To fucking like get on a lottery to go on a hike. Who are you? Like,
it's
who are
also and
we? You know what
yeah,
I mean?
man. And it's our public land too. We pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's our tax dollars. So like.
And then we got to pay more to go in there.
Exactly, exactly. But at the end of the day, I think that's the best like department that the U.S. has ever created is the fucking national park system. You know,
Absolutely.
so
Do
definitely I want to talk
you
shit on them.
do you have any I guess like lotteries you're signed up for? Any trails or hikes you're trying to get on?
Not right now. Like most of the stuff that I do, you don't need permits for, or it's really easy to get the permit right now. So like, it's not like I have to stress about wanting to get it. A lot of those places too that I'm talking about are extremely famous places. So like, Half Dome for Yosemite, for example, is like one of those types of things. To go to the top of Half Dome is very hard to get that permit and to get that experience. Or it's not even money, man. It's just the amount of people that want to do it. It's and like to sign up for it, and then whoever get, you know what I'm saying? It's just like
Yeah.
it's a hassle. But at the end of the day, it's cool that they do that too. So the people who do get that, it's not like fucking crowded, and you're not like bumping into people
Oh,
with
fair.
experience. You
I
know what
guess
I'm
that's
saying?
something I never thought about.
That's what I'm saying. So they try to preserve. Like I get the theory behind it. It just sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Um. Uh. Dude, do you ever see any like mushrooms growing out there?
I've never seen a mushroom in the wild in my life.
What?
Of course,
Nice.
man. Of course, I've found so many different things. I love hunting for morels when the season's coming up right now, actually. Or
Yeah.
it's, you know, so I'm really excited about
I've
that.
never seen a morel in my life.
For real, for real.
For real. For real.
Oh wow, it's they're bastards, man. They're hard to find sometimes.
I
But
saw this Stabbin McDabbin, isn't it? Walter.
okay,
Uh, he's cool, cool guy. He just posted a story on his Instagram of him foraging morels, and it looked
there.
like in like a public, just like wood little patch, just like
That's
he
sick.
looked down on the ground and was like, "Hey, morels."
That's
I was
literally
like,
what it comes down to, man. Like that's where they are. They're all on there. Like a lot of elm trees, like down to elm trees is what they love. Elm and ash, from what I understand. But you know, go check it out at some point. Want to look for the May apples too. Like May apples as they're sprouting. Apparently, like they're around there too. I could
hmm.
be wrong. So somebody watching this is like, "Wow, you're a piece of shit. You don't know what you're talking about." But
Nah,
it's
if
okay.
anybody has anything to say, they can just not say it.
But I love hunting. My favorite one to go hunt, man, is Hen of the Woods. That one I love a lot because
Is
I
that
always love,
Maitake, right?
yeah, Mitake. So always grows at the base of oak trees. Usually like in the cold, like right now would probably could be a good time to go look for them too. First time I found one, I had my son on my back, and I was hiking with him just through like a local park where we were living. And I was just walking around, and I literally like tripped. I looked down, I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And I had dinner.
Dude, that is so cool.
Yeah.
How do you prepare that?
So you want to like cut away. Usually, I'll flip it over, cut away all the dirt because there's going to be a lot of dirt on it because it's coming from the ground. Because it's growing off like the dead roots and the dead material of the tree underneath it. So I'll cut that up, and then like I'll kind of cut it. They're a shelf mushroom, right? So you're gonna cut it like along the sides of like the shelves coming out, and then I'll go ahead and kind of wash them off a little bit just to see if there's any dirt or bug coming out of them. Then after that, I'll go ahead and fry them down a little bit, mix it with a little bit of like white wine and a little bit of onion too,
Nice.
and then go ahead and make a risotto out of that, and you're fucking in for the win.
Shit.
Yeah, dude,
Okay.
I'm a big fan of mushroom risotto. Like that's one of my favorite things to make when it comes to like gourmet mushrooms.
Dude, I've only had mushroom risotto a couple times in my life, but it's been great both times.
Absolutely. Like I think Matake is really good with it. Morel's really good with it. Um, I haven't made chicken in the woods with it, but chicken in the woods, chicken nuggets, or where it's at.
Dude, so one time, it's like I've only found chicken in the woods one time, and it's like I don't even know if it necessarily counts because I found it like somebody had already like pretty much either harvested it and cut it into slices or whatever, but there was just a pile of chicken in the woods on the floor, and I was like,
I'm in for the win here.
"Oh no, we ate it. It was like not all the pieces were super cut up. Like some of them were still kind of like, but it was like clearly harvested from somewhere else. But we made a chicken in the woods chicken parm,
Oh, how was that?
dude. Fire, bro. So I was like vegan. I went vegan for like 6 months of my life.
Okay, okay.
Um, and just I experimented with a lot of like foods and trying to like make vegan substitutes of my favorite dishes. So it's
Yeah,
like I'm trying to make like the perfect Alfredo sauce.
nice.
Big on pasta.
So, what
Fucking
was the best dish you made in that period with mushrooms?
ooh, dude, that chicken parm was
Yep.
really good, and I would say it's like arguably a damn near tie. So I like honestly the Alfredo. I'll give it a three-way, 33%,
Okay.
33.3% tie with the Alfredo. No, wait, no. Okay, it's 50-50. Um, Chicken parm and the lion's mane crab cakes.
Oh, I was gonna ask you if you made those because those are really good right here.
Yeah, dude, lion's mane crab cakes, but we made them almost. It was like almost more. It was similar to like a barbecue pulled pork crab cake kind of deal.
Yes.
But
Okay.
like they say lion's mane is like the fishy ish esque.
Hmm.
And I mean, I think me personally, mushrooms taste like mushrooms, and I think I don't see, I don't have, I think I need to like get a bunch of different mushrooms and then just try them side by side.
So wait, let me ask you this. So like, you think that they all taste the same? Like that's from your experience that you've like everyone you've eaten almost tastes the same at that point. So like
It's
eating the
like all
chicken.
like mycelium, yeah, like
Okay.
yeah.
I can see what you're saying. I mean, I don't know though. That's hard, man. That's hard. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm surprised, but I'm just. For me, it's just completely opposite. Like, I definitely taste like the differences between them.
I need to like, so I found chanterelles, and I like chanterelles, and I found that to be a milder mushroom in
Mhm.
like in taste, right? Right, and I think I'm gonna go with the default off rip button mushroom, right? We're all just gonna default to that, which is trash and garbage, right? So,
Straight
so
up.
no disrespect to button mushrooms, but kind of because it's like realistically, yeah, that's I'm gonna let it flow. This the conversation flow into this right now because realistically, what other things in like life do we really harvest at like the most like I guess like for food wise, like you don't ever eat an apple like that is unripe and like not fully grown. So it's like realistically speaking, a white button mushroom is just an unripe portobello.
I hear you're saying, yeah, but I mean, well, it's just like eating veal versus eating a cow. You know what I'm saying? Like we eat the
True.
cows. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I guess yeah, true that. But I mean, if, as far as an apple though, is that even like I don't even know. I guess yeah,
I mean, if you wanted to,
it
maybe you can make
sounded
some
great in
boots
my
out of
head.
that. I mean, listen, we're both stoned. I get it.
Oh man, this is the fun. This is the fun of it, though, right? Uh, I mean, so like bro, you're working out. You're a gosh darn legend in basically anything you grow. You're hiking, man. You're a dad. What do you
Yep.
not do, dude?
What do I not do? I don't know, man. I just I don't drink. I don't really go. I don't do any of that. You know.
I've been sober from drinking for 3 months.
Oh fuck yeah!
Well,
That's fine to you, buddy.
thank you. It's we'll be. Let's see. I have a little timer on my phone. It's 85 days.
Okay.
85 days today.
Okay. Nice. Good job, bud. I what's it say? It's not because I don't want to. It's more along the lines of like health and everything like that. Like, so here's a wild story about me 5 years ago, and the whole reason I got into all this is 5 years ago, right? I got into a serious motorcycle accident, and like my whole entire right side of my body was destroyed. I'm actually one of the youngest people that have a hip replacement, actually. So, that's the like since I sustained all these different damages and stuff, like I
Damn,
just
man.
have to be really careful with the things that I do.
That's okay. Fair. But, and you're still squatting 405, brother. Dude,
That's what
that's
I'm
fucking
saying,
sick.
bro. Like, and that's it, man. Physical health for me has been very, very important these days to me. Especially after all that and being able to kind of take control of that, and after being told that you wouldn't walk again, to being able to do what I do now is pretty fucking baller.
And yeah, it is. And that just shows how baller of a human you are, dude. Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
And I mean, outside of the actual working out and the physicalities, right? So diet, bro. Like that's like the most important part, man.
Very true. I'm eating like 4,000 calories a day, man. Like I eat probably about 6 meals a day.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
What?
Yeah, dude. I'm like on a straight bodybuilding kind of diet, so like just as much protein as I can get in me. Like watching, I think really good carbs. I eat a lot of different types of vegetables, a lot of like a wide variety of vegetables and stuff. A lot of potatoes, a lot of steak, things like that. And just I try to abstain from all the different like sugars and sweets, and that's really what it comes down to for me.
Oh man, I have like, since I stopped, like I'm like, or I'm also trying to even quit do like smoking nicotine, right? And that's like the hardest one. I think it's so
Yeah.
convenient, and it
I
really is.
I definitely smoked cigarettes for many many years, and it's very hard for sure. I would say the only reason I stopped is because I had to be in the hospital for over a year. But
I mean, that's just our blessing in disguise, just in that aspect, right?
definitely,
Um,
you got to take the good with the bad sometimes.
Dude, you got to do that all the time, bro.
It's all you can do. It's all we can do. I agree with you there, man, for sure. But yeah, man, just constantly working on health and like be like what does it say? It's a big thing, Also like how you raise your kid too is a big thing. So like being able to, show that to my kid and something that you're dedicated to, I think is a good thing for them to have in their life as well. And it's just been a good time. That's all I can say.
Dude, that's so honorable, man. You're doing something that's not only improving your own quality of life, but it's like, improving your child's life without your child even understanding what it's doing. It's like positive subliminal messaging.
It's
Yeah.
true. Definitely true. And it's a good way to release those good endorphins, and it helps a lot of people with their mental health, everything in between, man. It's very akin to almost like all the things with mushrooms in a way, being able to get these very positive experiences and these positive benefits, all these different health aspects of it too. So just another way of like being able to, I'd say, be on that path towards, I guess, a better self.
Dude, I think that's a solid, right? There's so many different paths one could take to be their better self, so to speak. Uh,
Absolutely, 100%.
and like I guess what can't really say any which way is wrong, right or wrong, but for the most part, I feel like you can. You know,
Yeah.
uh, I think, and it sounds like you're doing the gosh darn thing, man. So I mean, like that's cool. As far as the what you call it, like the grow, man. So how many like I've never grown herbs, uh,
Sure.
like weed in my life. I've grown parsley, but
Okay. Parsley's great, man. You could put that on a garnish. You're good to go, dude. I love that.
dude, still got it growing out back. It's
That's what's
honestly like a
up.
weed.
Uh,
It's like you don't even have to freaking. I've intended to it. I'm not gonna lie. I let my garden go for a little bit. Now, currently, I've got like some cacti and I got a
Nice.
monstera.
Okay. Little Swiss cheese plant.
Little Swiss cheese plant, brother. She's already grown out like my. I wish I could show you. It's awesome. So I got a monstera in a cow pot, and
Okay.
it's like the old like the old Mexican style vibe pot with like the
Yeah.
super cool like
Yeah.
it's just like hand painted wonderful. I got it from favorite um my favorite burrito spot of like my
Fire.
local burrito spot, the best place. It's called Big C's.
So they
So
sell burritos and pottery?
yeah, dude, it's like a little store, and they have
Okay.
like a lot of specialty, items. I want to say like shipped in. So it's like
Awesome.
I could go there, I could get like an agua fresca, I get a burrito, but when they're like use like the chicken they're using, I'm pretty sure is either from like a whole chicken or like maybe like I don't know because there's like when I take a bite, you can see dark and white meat. It's not
Okay.
just like chicken breast.
Sure. 100%. That's what's up.
So it's like roasted chicken, dude, and it's like all fucking authentic, just like cuisine, bro. It's so delicious.
Loving that.
Got me
Loving that.
hungry thinking about it.
Hell yeah. So tell me more about your monstera. Is it
Oh yeah, for the
variegated?
monstera. So it's just regular, just the old monstera. I'm gonna actually take a photo of it real quick. And I'm gonna show you in the screen. But it's a corny ass joke because it's a cow. So
Okay.
it's my moon stera.
I like that. I like that. I like that we are taking intermissions to go get pictures of plants. This is marvelous.
Yeah, intermission for the plant picks, dude.
Okay.
It's we're here. It's a casual hangout, bro.
Listen, I'm not upset about it. I'm gonna go ahead and load me up another
One
bong here real quick.
second, I got. All right, we're back, everybody. I got photos of my plants, and I'm going to show you
Show
what's
me.
going on. My doobie keeps going out.
It happens to the best of us. That means you're not hitting it enough.
What happened then?
Okay.
So,
Yep.
all right. So that's my little Swiss cheese plant, and it's a
Yes.
cow pot.
I like
Um,
this.
when I got the, I have a photo of the cutting I could get, and then I got like this is just okay. This is kind of hard to. Oh,
Okay. Those are Pedro's, right?
a couple of them. I got a Murtello. I got a what should we call it? It's like a fissuratus. It's a living rock cactus. What's it called?
Uh,
Ariocarpus fissuratus is what it's
okay.
called. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure.
I'm not a cactus connoisseur. I can't tell you much about cactuses.
Dude, so cactus the cactus I'm probably wrong, and cactus connoisseurs are probably gonna be cringing after hearing. And I'm sorry, I'm trying my hardest, okay?
I love this. Bro, we're gonna start saying we're gonna flower out mycelium, and that's what we're gonna start saying from now on, and we're gonna make everyone pissed.
Oh dude, we're definitely like you gotta put mycelium into the flowering conditions.
Exactly.
Uh
12-12, you're in for the
I
win.
I was gonna say 12-12, hella CO2.
Yup, you got it.
Hella CO2. Like no
No
fan
fans.
jam.
No fans. I'll be your biggest fan. That'd be great.
Dude, oh, smooth operator over here. Hey, um, yeah, but for the most part, that's all I got. I think I have some rogue sweet potatoes growing actually.
That's cool. I'm a fan of the purple potatoes. They look really cool, but like
That's
the
the ones I
problem
have
is,
growing,
yeah, but when you cook them, they're not purple anymore.
dude. Yeah. Well, I think so. What's a yam? A purple yam? Is that a? It's like kind of a potato, right?
I
Not
think
really.
yams are more of a sweet potato. I'm talking about like straight like purple
Purple
russets. You know what I'm
potatoes.
saying? Yeah.
Let me see. I think the purple potatoes I had were pretty purple. They were
Okay.
purple. They were purple potatoes.
Purple
I thought it
potatoes.
was like a. I don't even know. And I thought it was like a Japanese potato, at least as what it was advertised
I think
as.
you're right. Yeah, for sure. I think you're right. That's a Japanese one.
Uh, I think I got it from like Publix,
Okay. Okay.
but that was like the in the middle, the tubular was purple, dude.
About that.
No, I
Was
just
it?
put them in the ground and they started growing.
That's fire. Okay. Okay. So what? Now you just go out there and dig them up when at your leisure?
Yeah, I did once, and then I thought everything was dead. And I went out there like yesterday, and I went and go dig. I had like it was a vermicompost bin, but unfortunately my worms died.
Sure.
Um, and I had some potatoes growing in there. They ended up dying, but frickin' a, potato plant must have grown back or something. So
Hey, you know what? That's the best part. That's
I
awesome.
have harvested potatoes from there before.
That's what's up. Dude, I'm all about those annual plants. Like, oh, no, I'm sorry. Are they annual? What is it? Annual or is it fucking, what's the other word? God damn it.
Perennial.
Perennial. So it's got to be annuals come up every year.
Yeah, I think the annuals come up every year, right?
Yeah, that's got to be it.
Let's Google it.
Everyone's looking at us like we're assholes, and I love this.
Perennial.
You're gonna look it up real quick for us?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure it's
dude.
annual because that's yearly.
All right. Perennial is lasting or existing for a long or apparently infinite time. So perennials, I think, continuously come back.
Okay, so I
The
was wrong.
annuals
Only stick
are
around for a year.
1 year.
Okay,
Yeah, I guess
so yep.
so.
I'm happy you looked that up. So what I'm trying to say is perennial plants are pretty badass.
Hell yeah, they are, dude. There's like, so I had peppers growing, and I had a, so I'm not like, I can't really eat peppers that much. I have ulcerative colitis, and it's just like I have a fissured tongue as well. So it's just like my like the spice literally like imagine just soaking into your tongue.
Sure, not fun. Definitely not fun.
Nuts, dude.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it.
It's the pain we choose to endure.
Yeah, but it's not even. It's more of the flavor profile for me. There is something about the spicy flavor profile that is so good, but you cannot get it without the heat.
So what's your favorite pepper then is the real question.
I don't know. I mean, so the ahi pineapples I grew, I think currently probably are my favorite pepper.
I've never heard of that. Is it like super spicy? Like you can
It's
make
I
like
think so. I'm pretty sure if I'm gonna Google it real quick, but
yep.
I'm pretty sure it was like 20,000 Scoville units last time I checked.
Okay. All right.
And it was pretty spicy. Yeah, so these peppers are hot, at least 20,000 Scoville units.
Okay.
But
I
it's
got a
like a
couple of Reapers.
fruity. So it's like a little yellow pepper, dude. If you want, I can send you some. I have a bunch of dehydrated ones.
I'll try it. I'll try it.
Um, cool. But it's a little yellow pepper, and it's like fruity. It's almost like a little fruity hint. And I made a ahi pineapple salsa kind of deal, but it
That's
was like
fire.
heavy on the spicy, but like to the point where like it was like locking up my jaw. It hurts. And also like a total bitch when it comes to spice.
So were you like eating this and crying at the same time? Like how did
One
it
hundred percent.
okay, cool. I
But
dig
it's
it.
like, yeah, dude, and I just couldn't stop. My cousin's fiance was also doing the same thing. He's like, bro, this is spicy as fuck, but I can't stop eating it. What about you? What's your favorite pet?
Man, I'm a big fan of like the poblanos. You go ahead and roast those up a little bit. You can eat those straight up. Like I love that shit. Like they're just like
Poblanos.
yeah, man. They're like a nice little mild pepper, little eatins, you know. I'm not listen, I love hot sauce. I love that type of shit, but like if it's at a point where like my life isn't feeling good after I eat it, then I'm probably not gonna do it. You know what
Oh,
I'm
dude,
saying?
100%. That's why I haven't eaten Taco Bell in freaking years.
You get exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
But I mean, one of my buddies, he grew some Reapers out last year and gave me a couple of those. I still have them in my freezer. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them just yet. But so
try one.
maybe what's up?
Just take a little nibble, dude.
I listen. That's the problem. Is I just don't. I don't feel like like writhing on the floor for a little bit.
I'm just kidding, man.
It's a little
Uh,
bit. We
yeah.
one of my jobs one year, my friend brought in a bunch of dried. What were they? I think they were. I don't know if they were scorpions or what, but everybody ate a piece of it, and it was just funny to see everybody's reaction at the same time. But there was only one dude who had literally no reaction to it whatsoever. It's like, yeah, it's fine. I was like, what?
Dude, it that blows my mind. Some people have crazy spice tolerance.
It's very
Um,
true.
I did like a similar thing where we ate Carolina Reapers. This guy brought like a bag of Reapers, and I ate one, and I was like dying. This is what I used to work back at the house. Um, this was my dishwashing days, actually.
Okay. Yep.
Dishwashing days, good old Salties, good old. That was the name of the place.
Even better. Wow. I love
And
that.
yeah, dude. We ate the Reapers that day, and also they had me make like wasabi, but it was like with the wasabi powder. And
Yeah.
he was like, use hot water. So I used hot water, but then it was like fucking ended up like hitting me in the face with like wasabi fumes.
I
And
was gonna say, it's like you probably got some of that up in your eyes at some point, huh?
dude, they got me good there. I was like, all right, you guys fucking suck. I'm gonna go take a cigarette break, and I don't even smoke cigarettes.
It's one of those life lessons that you have to learn. So I'm
Yeah, and it
happy.
was hilarious. So
Yeah, of
I said they fucking suck in a loving way.
course. And then you give them all hugs, and it was a great time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good
I love
times.
it. That's it,
It's the
Fuck.
back of the house, a bunch of weirdos who aren't like allowed to be seen in public, but could do our job.
I mean, listen, that's what you have to do back there. You know, everybody get back there. The degenerates in the back, and you're in for the win.
Dude, that's it. I've always been a degen.
Yeah, I know. I know how it goes.
Responsibly.
Responsibly, you know. You have to be, you know, because then what are you doing? You're not doing it
Literally, you're just fucking up at that point. They're no longer a
right.
degen.
Straight up, straight up. But yeah,
Man.
man. Fuck. But listen, I'm gonna have to start running here very soon. I got a
Yeah,
couple
dude.
things I got to finish up for the night.
Yeah, man. I feel that I have to actually finish like doing some hardwood bags and stuff as well, man. I'm super stoked about the whole gourmet grows.
Oh yeah, dude. That's what's up.
But yeah, thanks so much for coming on the cast, man. I'd like to have love to have you on another time if you're down.
Oh yeah, man. Hit me
Give
up.
a
Let me know
little
what's going on.
update and see what's going on. But
Oh yeah, brother.
dude, catch you later, bro. You have a wonderful rest of your evening.
You have a beautiful night. Always good talking to you, and keep on rocking in the free world.
Heck yeah, bud. You as well. Much love.
Peace.